Öncelikle serginiz için sizi tebrik ediyorum Bay Jonathan. Serginin neden ismini ŞAŞAA seçtiniz? Bunun sebebi nedir?
Well, that means opulence in English, and I think that the digital age today is a very opulent time. It's a very decadent time. There's a lot of excess, and there's a lot of overwhelming information. And so I like to take the aesthetics from these more opulent times like the Baroque and Rococo and reinterpret them for the digital age.
Serginin ve eserlerin üretim aşamalarından bize biraz bahsedebilir misiniz?
Yeah, so all of the works in the exhibition are created with computer graphics technology. So I am a computer animator, so I make my work with similar software that is used to create video games and Hollywood movies. And I do this, but I create works that are a little bit more experimental and challenging. So the narratives aren't as clear. Instead, my works offer an opportunity for reflection on our relationship to technology. And the works in the exhibition represent several years of my artistic practice.
Sergideki eserlerinizde farklı dünyalar görüyoruz. Bu dünyaları yaratma ihtiyacı nereden doğdu? Bu eserleri yaratırken ne anlatmak istediniz?
Yeah, so to create my animations, I look back towards ancient mythological stories and creatures. So, for instance, in this exhibition, there's a unicorn and there's also a phoenix. These are mythological creatures that have a relationship to the human history and to the human psyche. And so I update these ancient mythological stories for the digital age. So I take the symbols and the narratives and reinterpret them in a futuristic way.
Geleneksel sanattan ziyade teknolojinin katkılarıyla hazırladığınız bir sergi görüyoruz. Bu teknoloji kullanımının sanatınızın üzerinde nasıl bir etkisi var sizce?
Well, it's very important to me because I've always used technology to create my work, and I've always found that the techniques that I use are very powerful tools for artists. They're very powerful tools to create images and moving images. It allows somebody like myself to create a whole film without needing a production studio or a big budget. So these technologies are very empowering to artists.
İnsanların bu kadar teknolojiyle iç içe olması nasıl bir etki yaratıyor? Sanki siz biraz bu duruma karşısınız.
Yes, I think that it's important to offer some critical reflections on this technological landscape because we can't escape it and it's everywhere. And it's important to have the artist's voice within this landscape so that we can lend some humanity to this what is often a very dehumanizing experience with regards to our relationship to technology. And so I think that my works offer an opportunity to reflect on that relationship.
Eserlerinizde barok stili kullanmanızın yanında yoga matları, poz makineleri gibi teknolojiyle bağlantılı araçlar da görüyoruz. Aralarındaki bağlantı nedir? Biraz daha açıklayabilir misiniz?
Yeah, so I utilize a lot of elements from our consumer culture, things that are very recognizable to us, but that also represent different things as well. So a yoga mat, for instance, might relate to our relationship to the physical, to our bodies, and to this sort of need to become more spiritual and to become more in tune with nature. However, we're doing this in a very commercial and consumer way. So I like to poke fun at our consumer culture, and I like to poke fun at our attempts to become more in tune with the natural world in a way. And so, yeah, the works are really critical of our consumer culture.
Sundance Film Festivali'nde eserleriniz sergilendi. The New York Times, Vogue Italia, The Washington Post gibi birçok ünlü dergiler için işler yaptınız. Biraz bu işlerden bahsedebilir misiniz bize? Nasıl bir duyguydu sizin için?
Yes, I've been very lucky in my art career. I've gotten to exhibit my work in major museums all over the world and in the Sundance Film Festival. And I think that what it shows is that there's a need for artists who work with technology because, again, these are such powerful tools and such powerful mediums. So I think we're seeing that a lot of people are very interested in artists who are able to use these tools to say something and to express themselves. So yes, I've exhibited at Sundance, I've exhibited in major museums all over, and now I get to come here to Istanbul, and it's really cool. And so I'm very happy to be here and to show in this amazing space. And the people I've worked with here are excellent. So.
Peki İstanbul ve Türkiye'den hiç ilham aldınız mı?
Yeah, I think that Istanbul is a great city because it has layers and layers of history. And I think my work is also layers and layers stacked upon each other. You have these futuristic elements, but then you also have these historical elements. And so a city like Turkey, I think, is a great venue to say and express those kinds of things.